One, two, three.
3, 2, 1. What's up, guys? We are back with the Nerd Shack.
We're going to tell you the things that sold in the last week from the 24th to yesterday, the 23rd. Kind of our top 10 things that sold. We're taking out all the Pokemon cards that were in there. We had a total of 21 items sell for $668. There was a selling cost of $222, and we were able to net in $414 after the cost of goods for everything. We were able to profit about $360 off the whole week from the items that none of these actually took very long to sell, maybe a week.
Yeah, they were all pretty quick. The first thing that one of my first items, Arcarac, I believe, Arcoric France pink glass. They're just the I think they were from the Great Depression. They're like a pink swirl, and it was a teacup set. I got a whole bunch of them were given to me, and then I also pick some up at the stores whenever I can find them, thrifting and everything. Arcarac France.
Yes, and there'll be a picture of it somewhere so you guys can see what it is.
Yeah, so there's 4 teacups and then 6 saucer plates, and it's sold for $20.
Yeah, $20. After all the selling costs and everything, we were able to net in $9. One of the next things was a Bissell Pro Heat Revolution Pet. We found it in a bundle of bags for $3. We were able to sell it for a total of $26 and profit off of it after selling costs and everything about $16 for it. And I think there were about 3 items in there, so you figure about $1 for it, and we were able to make 16.
Yeah, that was a good buy. The next thing, Bath and Body Works Happy Hanukkah candle. So any type of Bath and Body Works, or what's the other one? Yankee Candle. Any candles that are name brand.
Yeah, that one was $5, I remember.
Yeah, and it sold for $26, and we netted a profit $11. It looks like
about $12
almost. Yeah.
The next one, which surprised me, this was one of the first things that we bought when we were going out. It's a vintage McCoy cookie jar. I wish I had more cookies. Another cookie jar that I had to give away. But we found it. It was about $7, I think we picked it up for. It was one of our first things ever that we bought. It sold for a total of $32.77, and after the selling cost, we were able to keep about $13.50, so about a $6.50 profit on that. It did take a long time to sell, but it was very lovely.
Yeah, and then the next 3 purchases are my. I know I talk about them a lot because they're so amazing. The Shark Bear Floor carpet nozzle attachments. I ended up picking 3 of them up in the last week, and all 3 of them sold
for about $48.
Yeah, we profited $31.19 off of one, and then $42.42 off the other 2. Like each one was about $42.
Yeah, so one of them they were bought while it was on sale, and I don't know why the prices are so different. I think somebody had to pay more in shipping for it, but they were able to buy it on sale. We put it in last week when we were doing a sale. It slipped in, and somebody bought it for like $37, while the other ones we took a best offer for $40, but they were a lot closer. But yes, those sold, all of them within 12 hours were just gone. And one person, they bought 2 of them at the same time for $40 each, going to the exact same place. And what, you spent $1.50 on each?
Yeah, so I imagine that they're probably resellers themselves, probably picking up cheaper items, selling them for more. But I don't really. I'm happy they sold in 12 hours, and I got my $80 off of like $3.
The next one would be a Spartan Root Activator Condition. I saw them for $3 sitting at the Goodwill, brand new. There was 2 of them, and within the same day, 2 separate people had bought them for a total of $56. After all sales and everything, we were able to keep $31 out of all of it, which I was really surprised. I did not think that they were going to sell as quickly and for as much. I just saw them. I didn't even look them up. I just threw them in the cart because I was like, hey, they're brand new and they want $3. And our last one, our most profitable one, it's second on our list for most expensive that have sold, but it's one that we went out and bought. It wasn't one of the things that we already had at home. It was a Department 56 Halloween carousel. It worked. All the lights were up. I would have loved to have kept it around. We found it for about $30 at our Goodwill. When we walked in, I saw it and I grabbed it right away. And it sold twice to the same person. There was an issue with their shipping. They
Yeah,
bought it for $125. They had a problem with their shipping where they needed to switch their address. We canceled the order. We let them know. We're like, hey, you got, if you send us this offer again because it was on sale, like we'll give it. You already bought it. You got your money back. But they decided that they just wanted to buy it at full price. They said doesn't matter. They just wanted it, so they bought it for $140, $15 more, and we made a tiny bit of money on shipping. I think we had it for $30 and we had to spend like 20 on shipping, but we were able to profit in $133.50 of that. So about $100 profit off of a carousel that was, I think, took 2 weeks to sell.
yeah, it
And
was.
we even sold it for cheaper. They were going for $170, $170, and I think brand new like 250.
Yeah, it not working. They were still selling for like 60. Even not working. I miss it. I was happy that it sold, but at the same time kind of bummed that it sold because if it didn't sell by like
Yes, if it,
sorry, if it didn't sell by like mid-October, I was going to say, "Okay, let's put this up in our house. We're going to keep it." And it
yes,
ended up selling and I was like, "Oh,
yep, right for Halloween. We got it shipped out right away. It needed a large box. I'm happy I was able to find a box in it. That's one of the items I think that make sure that you get the right dimensions on, because if one side was 1 inch bigger, the price went from about $20 for shipping all the way up to 80,
yeah, so
which I don't understand. It was the same size. It was 1 inch bigger for one corner.
it's cuz they did it by cubic. So sometimes they either do it weight or they do it by cubic um measurements. So cubic measurements is like so much weight per cubic inch in the box. I know what it was for. I ran into that issue a little bit ago,
But
and I
yeah,
was very confused because it said it wasn't giving me a weight. It would just said like cubic point 0.4 or something, and I had to look it up and figure it out. But yeah, that's why.
but yes, these are the top 10 though. Underneath is pretty much Pokemon cards that have sold anywhere from let's see, oh yeah, about $3 up to $10 they have sold. Made some money off of that. But yeah, 21 sales with about $400, and I think that's about our weekly average right now. It's about $400 net that we get to take in. We plan on doing this weekly, hopefully to have the videos out every Tuesday for everything that have sold between Tuesday and Monday, because for us that is how eBay pays us. Everything between Tuesday to Monday, we get paid on Tuesday for everything for the week before. So we're going to try to keep it in that cycle. And on Friday or Saturday, we hope to put out a video for everything that we bought throughout the week. You got anything else?
No,
If you saw anything that you like that we sold, let us know. If you've had any good finds, leave the comments below. If you guys enjoy this kind of video, or if you guys have any input or anything, leave the comments and we'll get around to reading all of them right now. But we'll see you in the next video.
thank you.